Little Town Hero has a surprisingly robust and complex combat system that consists of a lot of different moving parts which come together to shape a satisfying and enjoyable experience when encountering enemies in the game. This video will allow you to more easily digest Town's multi-layered battle mechanics that are quite overwhelming at first glance. Town is a turn-based tactics system within turns, the main goal being to hit your opponent until their hearts are fully depleted. This is easier said than done. The game has you focus around a mechanic called is-its. These are ideas that have yet to be fully realized, and cannot be used until they are. You are given 5 random is-its at the start of battle. To be able to utilize these ideas, you must first upgrade them into a tangible form called a does-it. You can accomplish this by expending power. The amount of power required to upgrade an is-it is denoted on the is-it itself. Is-its come in 3 different colors: red, yellow, and blue. And each color utilizes different effects, but these effects are more relevant when upgraded into does-its. So we will address their effects when we get there. The amount of power you have accessible to you in any given turn can be seen in this bar right here. The POW icon at the bottom indicates how much power you will start with at the beginning of every turn. The meter fills up a set amount after every turn, increasing by 1 when fully filled. As we established earlier, if you upgrade an is-it with the necessary amount of power, the idea will become fully realized and will transform into a does-it. Does-its are what allow you to fight. The number on top is the attack power, while the number on the bottom is the HP of the does-it. Does-its are pitted against one another, both dealing their prescribed damage. When the HP of the does-it falls to 0, it will break. This battle system is very reminiscent of taunts in card games where you're forced to attack and destroy the taunt before you can attack your enemy. Red does-its are able to remove enemy hearts. They can only be used once per turn and will be grayed out if they aren't destroyed. Yellow does-its can be used as many times as you want per turn, but they cannot be used offensively to remove hearts. Blue does-its can be used at any time and don't need to collide with enemy does-its to be activated. You can think of them as special attacks that can do many different things and allow you to act again. Some does-its have additional effects that reward you if their conditions are met. The amount of ideas that you have at your disposal are listed in your headspace. These ideas are finite and will be forgotten when used. The only way to recover your lost ideas is through the revive ideas function and whenever you lose a heart. These 2 options recover all of your ideas. Revive ideas requires BP, which will be discussed shortly. Since you can only have 5 ideas at a time, your excess ideas are stored within the bank in Headspace. After you expend an idea, you will be given another one at random from your idea bank. You can swap any one of your 5 ideas at any time with an idea in your bank using BP. The does-it system is what allows you to both attack and defend yourself simultaneously. Your enemy also utilizes a random set of does-its at the start of every turn. The turn ends after your enemy has exhausted all of their does-its. The main goal is to break all of their does-its with your own does-its. This will initiate an all break. An all break is the only way to hurt your enemy and to gain BP. You earn BP after an all break if you have no red does-it available to use. Recall that BP is a valuable resource, allowing you to remember all of your forgotten ideas or to swap out an idea for a more useful one in your bank. If you have a red does-it available during an all break, it will initiate a chance turn. This allows you to strike your enemy directly with your red does-it in order to remove their hearts. There's an additional layer of protection over the hearts called guts. Guts have a certain amount of hit points required in order to break it. The strength of the does-it you use determines the amount of damage you do to your opponent's guts. Keep in mind that the attack value of your does-it only applies to the HP of the enemy guts. Each attack with a red does-it, regardless of power, only removes a single heart each time. The exact same health system applies to you as well. Another option available during an all break is the ability to run. This allows you to choose your next spot on the map by circumventing the roulette wheel. There's a location system in this game that comes into play at the end of each turn. Your character moves to a new spot on the map to start the next turn. The amount of space you move is determined via a roulette wheel between numbers 1 and 4. Much like the run option after an all break, some does-its grant you a free mobility bonus that allows you to bypass the random element of the roulette wheel by giving you the ability to traverse the map freely within 4 spaces. This is relevant because certain spots on the map can give you an edge in battle. Some spots can give you new powerful ideas, while others can give you support through your friends. Friends can support you once during a turn with the use of the L button. You can see how they support you by pressing Y to bring up the map and highlighting their location on it. You can also see what bonuses will be granted in other spots. Here are some useful battle strategies and tips. At the start of any given battle, you want to focus on the yellow Izits and Dazits and build up as much power and BP as possible by breaking all enemy Dazits as efficiently as you can in order to initiate an all break. Only unlock red ideas when you have enough BP, because otherwise you won't be able to get any more so long as you have one red Dazit during an all break. Expend all power before the end of your turn if you can, because at the start of your next turn it will be refilled up to the amount indicated on your POW icon. Be very careful when using the struggle option. Struggle only has a 50% chance to deal 1 damage, and you receive the full brunt of the Dazit attacking you. It's risky to use because if you fail the coin toss, you won't be able to initiate an all break due to failing to break the enemy's Dazit. Struggle's risk can be mitigated and good to use with 1 gut HP left. Any additional damage you receive from struggling will not bleed over into your hearts. Sometimes, however, you will be left no choice but to struggle to survive. You can use RNG in your favor for a big payoff by carefully managing your Izits, Dazits, and power to force outcomes that benefit you the most. It's also smart to set up your all breaks to work in your favor to either deal damage in a chance turn, gain BP by having no red Dazits available, or to run to a nearby friend for support. I've only played a few hours of Town, but I have got to give GameFreak props for this impressive battle system. It's extremely satisfying to play. If you play virtual card games at all, or enjoy strategic, thoughtful combat execution that rewards smart play, then I highly recommend you check out Little Town Hero. With all that being said, thanks for watching, you guys.